A former Haitian minister linked to illegal gun and ammo shipment to the French-speaking Caribbean nation. And in sport, West Indies captain Jason Holder ruled out of the Bangladesh Test tour because of a shoulder injury. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Wednesday, November 14th. I'll be back with the details after the break. Haiti's ex-minister of the Interior, Reginald Delva, has become the latest high-profile former official to be questioned in connection with the illegal shipment of arms from the United States in 2016. The move by the authorities follows last Friday's decision to detain former Director General of the National Police of Haiti, Godson Aurelius, after he appeared before an investigating judge as a witness. Customs and police officials had in 2016 carried out a search of a truck loaded with used items from Miami when they discovered and seized a large quantity of weapons, ammunition, and various pieces of military equipment. In the warrant dated October 26, Aurelius is charged with complicity in transnational crime, illicit trafficking in firearms, ammunition, and criminal conspiracy, and ordered to be detained until further notice. His attorney has said he has since filed a motion to obtain the release of his client. Delva, who is likely to face the same charges, says while he is not yet in possession of the document and the details of the charges against him, he is innocent and denies any link to the illegal arms shipment. A victory for human rights and justice in the Caribbean. That's how the Guyana-based Society Against Sexual Orientation Discrimination, SASOD, has welcomed the ruling by the Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ, that a law that makes it a criminal offense for a man or a woman to appear in public dressed in clothing of the opposite sex is unconstitutional. The CCJ yesterday ordered that the law be struck from Guyana's law books. This followed a challenge against the law brought by 4 trans persons who were convicted of cross-dressing in 2009. Reacting to the ruling, SASOD's managing director Joel Simpson said it was a clarion call to engage state actors on how the law engenders social and economic exclusion of disadvantaged groups. He said trans persons remain vulnerable to arrests for small crimes like loitering in Guyana's colonial-era vagrancy laws, which are still on the statute books. Simpson said the CCJ's ruling that SASOD has standing to bring a claim on behalf of the broader community of persons it represents will allow civil society groups to take legal action when rights of its members are violated. Colin Robinson of Trinidad and Tobago's Alliance for Justice and Diversity said that part of the ruling was what his organization was celebrating most. And just over a month after the Telecommunications Services of Trinidad and Tobago, TSTT, denied reports of massive job cuts, it has officially informed the union of positions that will be made redundant. An official figure has not yet been provided, but CNC3 News reports the cuts could see hundreds of workers at the telecom company being sent home.
TSTT has provided the Communication Workers Union with a list of proposed positions to be made redundant by the implementation of what it calls a new structure. Included is also a list of job descriptions representing new and modified positions. The information is contained in a letter sent to the union's Secretary General Clyde Elder yesterday. It follows a meeting between both parties at the end of October, where the company's new business model was discussed. 102 positions are listed to be made redundant, and CNC3 understands the company hopes to complete the exercise before the end of the year. Some of the proposed positions include billing clerks, different grades of customer service representatives, labourers, payroll clerks, wiremen, among others. The union and company are still in the process of finalizing the number of people this exercise will affect. But with several employees filling some of these roles, it is estimated hundreds could be affected. Some positions, however, will be reclassified, simply meaning employees will have new job titles and descriptions.
And stay with us, your Midday Sport is next.
Superstar Nicky Jam goes back in time in the newest episode of Billboard's Growing Up Latino series. Jam shares that he first learned about music in general through his mother, who is a #1 fan of the singer Jose Jose. He also said that the song that best describes Puerto Rico is Lamento Borincano by Mark Anthony. La luz del día, y llegan al mercado de la ciudad.
Just relaxing. No boy can't over me head with no popular. My name is Shock Them. You know, I'm from St. Ann, the Garden Parish, you know, St. Ann's Bay, which is the capital. My music is all about positivity, motivational, upliftment, soul music, you know. I sing about positivity, you know, in my lyrics, things to uplift people. My real name is Ryan Romario Miller.
West Indies have suffered a major setback ahead of the two-test tour of Bangladesh starting next Wednesday in Chittagong, with captain Jason Holder being ruled out with a shoulder injury. The 27-year-old has a partial thickness tear of the subscapularis tendon in his shoulder and will remain in his homeland, Barbados, and undergo physiotherapy and rehabilitation. Now, Holder said he has been bothered by the injury since March and now needs to correct the problem. In his absence, Captain Craig Brathwaite will lead the 15-man squad, which was announced today by Cricket West Indies. All-rounder Raymond Reifer will replace Holder in the only change to the squad, which toured India recently and lost both tests inside 3 days. Now, following the first test, the Windies will travel to Mirpur for the first match of the series starting November 30. West Indies swept Bangladesh 2-0 on their tour of the Caribbean last July, with Holder adjudged man of the series. And reigning ICC Women's T20 World Cup champions, West Indies will be keeping anxious watch on the skies as they bid to return to the top of Group A when they face South Africa in a highly anticipated clash tonight. The hosts easily disposed of Bangladesh in their opening match last Friday in Georgetown, and a second straight win will see them leapfrog England into the top spot as they chase qualification for the semi-finals. But heavy rain over the last week have put the games at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium in jeopardy and resulted in the England-Sri Lanka fixture being rained out without a ball bowled last Saturday. West Indies will be hoping to improve on their performance from their first game when they mustered a disappointing 106 for 8 batting first, even though they bundled out Bangladesh for a historic low 46 to earn a comfortable 60-run victory. They will also be wary of the fact they were held to a 2-all draw by the Proteas in a 5-match series last September after winning the first 2 matches, but then going down in the last 2. South Africa won their opening match of the tournament on Monday when they easily brushed aside Sri Lanka by 7 wickets. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.